at Ajax, you brought a lot of tech and products back in the day to India for the first time, which is a very, very risky move. You know, Indians are actually known to be risk averse. So hence we don't see many businesses getting into product at all. They try to be services where you can bill by the hour, where you can be risk mitigated and all. How did you bring the new tech to market? How do you tailor something that's real world to Indian market while you're bringing it there? Maybe you can run me through certain
Abhinav,
stories.
actually, because it was a product ready-made, we didn't really invent it in that sense. But we brought it into the country for the first time.
Exactly
This
was the
is a
product.
product called a self-loading mobile concrete mixer. This was launched at a time when mechanization in concreting was actually beginning.
Okay.
And we thought that this is the right kind of product for India because it was relatively a cheaper product compared to what was available otherwise. The value runs into a crore, if not more, whereas this was 15, 20 lakhs.
Back in the day, crores.
Back in those days. And
Okay.
1 crore meant a lot of money
Right.
for the 90s.
Right.
And interest rates were very high. So capital cost was an extremely important consideration. So when we brought this product in and we gave it to these customers, we were very happy that they were able to put it to use and find the difference. And we ran this way for a year. And once we got the knowledge that this worked for the customer, we launched the product. We launched, I think, about 15 or so of these machines in our first year. Within 6 months, all the products started packing. And there were some early stage failures uniformly across the board on all the products. And so we were quite puzzled. And we said, how can this happen? Because we had tested this with two customers, and it turned out that these customers were willing to do the changes themselves.
The earlier cohort.
Yes, and we didn't know about it. They were repairing it, they were replacing it. But when it became a sale, when
This was no?
it was a no-go situation. When it was meant for experiments and for customer validation, they were willing to do it. So we had to replace all of them, and that nearly.
Were you not charging them?
No, because it was on warranty.
So skin
It
in the
was
game wasn't
warranty,
really there.
and it nearly sank us. We could have closed down at that time.
You weren't charging them for repair, I understand.
Yes.
The cohort that you tested with, did they not pay?
They did not pay initially because we brought in the first time.
Right.
We gave it to them. They were willing to test it and pay for it if it worked for them. So we gave it on a long time lease. This was again in with the support of our overseas
Do you
partner.
think that diluted the feedback?
As individuals starting off, we didn't know what was right, what was wrong. I don't think there was any dilution. I think they took it for granted that what they were doing was all right, and that feedback did not seem important to them because the product was working with their intervention. But for somebody else who was buying it, it was a no-go situation because they did expect this to work. And of course, a warranty kicked in all those cases.
What happened after that?
We replaced the failed components, which were gearboxes, by the way, and cost a pretty packet, and continued with that. But we had to very quickly make those changes that brought about the reliability of the product. And why did it not come up when it was used by our overseas partner? Was because they did not use it as intensively as in India. And this we did not really understand. So I would urge anybody looking at product-based early stage entrepreneurs to pay attention to this because this is very easy to miss.